The biggest mistake that I see contractors make when they're doing estimates is they don't factor in a true labor burden. What does that even mean? Well, let me show you here. If I'm paying an employee $20 an hour, he's costing me more than 20 bucks an hour. He's not costing me 20, right? So if I pay FICA and employment taxes and all that stuff, he may actually cost me $27 an hour, okay? But most of you know this part. Most of you understand that you're going to pay FICA and all that stuff. The problem where a lot of you fail to factor in is what the true burden is for everything else. You're not factoring in how much you pay for their cell phone bill. You're not factoring how much your uniforms cost. You're not factoring how much insurance cost or how much bonuses cost or any of those things that are added on top of this per hour rate, especially the vehicle costs that are associated. If you have a lead guy who's driving a company vehicle, now you may have $500 a month in vehicle loans. And then you have insurance that may be $150 a month. And now you have gas that right now with gas prices the way they are, that might be another $500 a month. And then you have maintenance, and that might be $200 a month. So you start adding in all of these costs, and all of a sudden, it's not $27 an hour is what it costs you for this employee. Now it ends up being $45 an hour, or whatever it is that you have. So that's why I created the labor burden worksheet, to figure out exactly what it costs you to have your employee per hour. Now, why is this important? Well, if you factor a job at $27 an hour times 10 hours, that's $270 on a 10-hour job, right? 27 times 10 is $270. If you do a $45 an hour times 10, that's $450. That's a huge difference in cost between the two. Now, when you do your 50% markup, if you take 270 times 2 and you take 450 times 2, look at the difference. Look at the difference in cost in what there is just on one employee. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 540 versus 900. That's the difference in cost. $360 difference for one employee over 10 hours. Take that times a project that might be 50, 60, 100 hours, and look at how much money you're losing. The labor burden worksheet takes all of this out of the equation so that you know exactly what that employee costs. And here's the great thing about it. If you have teams, the labor burden worksheet will actually help you build teams by simply clicking a button of who you want on that team. If you have 6 employees and you need to do a job that takes 3 employees, you just click on their 3 names and it will tell you how much that team's going to cost you per hour, per day, per week, per year. It will also break out all of your expenses. It will tell you what your vehicle costs you per hour, per day, per week, per year, your insurance, your gas, your maintenance. It takes all of the guesswork out of how much it truly costs you to have your employees do jobs for you. This right here is a game changer. And that's why I created this worksheet, because I saw too many contractors losing thousands, tens of thousands of dollars when they're doing estimates. So click the link to download it. It's going to change your business, I promise.